3 years ago, I was broker than broke. I was barely scraping by with my 9 to 5, not knowing what to do with my life. And flash forward to now, I have a beautiful home in a different state with a beautiful wife and a 1-year-old girl. I'm here to break down my trading journey and show you all the difficulties that you've probably gone through. Man, where do I start? 3 years ago, I was kicked out of my house at the age of 17. I've never had a great relationship with my parents in general. Just turning 18, about to graduate high school, I had to figure out what to do. So I started working for my dad in construction. I've been working for him every summer since I was 13. So I know what I'm doing. But the thing is, I hated it. I hated authority. I hated being told what to do on a day-to-day basis. And some of you feel that way. It brings out a whole nother level of frustration that I can't even comprehend. So I found day trading. Actually, I found penny stock trading. At the age of 18, not knowing anything that I'm doing, I'm trading penny stocks with $100. And so that's how my trading journey started. I saw a YouTuber talking about his strategy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I don't need that. Whatever goes up must go up. Whatever goes down must go down, you know? So that's how I blew hundreds and hundreds of dollars, you know, in the span of 3 weeks. I found options trading and I actually did quite well. I changed $400 to $2,000 on Robinhood trading options like Tesla and SPY and all that stuff. And it was actually a blast. I loved it, except for Theta. Frick Theta. I do options trading for about 3 to 4 months, and then I found Forex. Oh my gosh, I think I went through 4 or 5 mentorships. I think I got scammed out of 4 of them, and the last one I used was Mamba FX. I did that for another couple months, and I realized how hard it was. I kept losing money, like thousands of dollars, because I'm Forex prop firms, by the way, are much more expensive than futures, which is super annoying. But I'm blowing through all these funded accounts, not knowing what I'm doing at all. I'm still researching. I'm staying up till 3 a.m. looking at GPB and JPY, staying up from 11 a.m. to 4 a.m., then waking up at 6 a.m. to look at it. So I did that for probably 4 to 6 months straight. I realized there's too many things to really focus down on with Forex, and then all the commissions really piled up on Forex as well. So I went on to futures. After blowing like 20 evals, I decided, okay, these prop firms are a scam. How about I just fund my own account? So I put $500 into a Forex account, and I built that all the way to $1,000. And then one day, I decided to force a trade, and I didn't put a stop loss, and then I lost data connection. And when I got back into an area with data connection, I was down $700, and I put my car insurance money into there. So I lost my car insurance, and then I lost my license because I couldn't pay my car insurance. At that time, I'm looking more and more into futures, really getting into futures, thinking, oh, I like this a lot better. And I ended up loving futures. My girlfriend Faith got pregnant, and so I decided I need to man up and I need to start finding my own place. I need to accept the responsibilities that I made. So my girlfriend and I got an apartment in Bradenton, Florida. And if you know Florida, you know how expensive it is. We lived in a 600 square feet apartment for $2,300 a month, and I made $2,400 a month. The beginning of my futures journey was definitely the hardest time in my life. Faith got pregnant. She was only 4 to 5 months pregnant, where she had a failed miscarriage. So we are going to hospitals trying to figure out what to do, and her insurance couldn't afford what to do. So she was practically dying. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when the baby dies in the stomach. The body is trying to continue healing the baby, so it's draining the mother, but it doesn't know the baby's not there anymore. So that's what was happening from that. She couldn't work at all. She couldn't get out of bed at all. She couldn't speak at all. So I'm 19 years old. We can't afford rent. We can't afford groceries. We couldn't afford anything. It got really hard. I gave it all to trading, man. I racked up over like $20,000 in debt, paying bills and buying funded accounts because I thought it was going to be my breakthrough. I thought I could take care of her. I'm blowing them instantly because I'm too emotional because of what's going on at home. She had a 2-week span left. That's what they gave us for options, and she was, by the grace of God, healed. I promised to God that I said I will never be this broke again. Next month, I decided I am going to lock in for Faith, wipe all these emotions away. I need to take care of her. I started journaling everything I was doing. I started taking only A+ setups. I locked in. And 1 month later, on December 19th, I passed my first funded account. It took 1 month. I knew this was the start of my change. A couple weeks, and next thing you know, I got my first payout. Then I got my second payout, and you know what I did with that payouts? I bought her a ring and I proposed to her at the age of 19 because she stuck with me through thick and thin. Right after I proposed to her, your boy got her pregnant, this time on purpose. And I knew this job that I was working is not enough yet, so I did the unthinkable. I quit. We packed up. We moved out of state, so I started my own construction business in a whole nother state that I grew up in. Like rent, everything's so much cheaper up here, and it's amazing. It is wonderful. We got up to our state, and I immediately started work. I did work for my dad for a little bit, and then I started getting side jobs left and right. And man, did money. That's all I could say. Money started piling in more than I've ever seen in my life. I'm kind of pushing away from trading, and that goes on for a year. And then I started getting back into it because I feel like, okay, it's almost given birth that I need to really start working less because I'm working 70-hour weeks, right? I can't seem to really get it back down. So here's where the struggle began again. I felt so frustrated because I knew what to do, but I didn't know how to adapt to the markets because the markets do change. I'm looking up new strategies, trying to figure out what to do, and that's where I find ICT. And I start copying down his concepts, studying everything that he's doing. I'm going through all the mentorships, and man, oh man, was that information overload. So that was a new problem that I began. I filed through 2 journals, just writing down everything that I watched, and I can't really stick down to like what his strategy is. And I'm sitting there one day and I'm thinking, this is not profitability. And that's where I stumbled upon TGR, and I started watching his boot camps, and I'm like, okay, this is basic stuff, but like some of the basics you need to go back and learn. And that's where like the ball started rolling, really. And man, like I felt like once again information overload, like there's too much going on. So you know what I did? I deleted YouTube, completely took YouTube off my map because I felt like I was getting so stressed out with how much information that I was getting. I just couldn't handle it anymore. My brain was pissing me off, man. And I'm super stressed from the baby coming here soon, all my jobs going on, I need to go bid, I need to go to this job site and finish this up, I need to go to the other job site and finish up, and I couldn't lock down and like trying to learn a whole new skill again. It's so frustrating. Yeah, deleted YouTube, and I said, frick that, I'm gonna open up the charts and I'm gonna figure this out by myself. And I took the concepts that I learned. I wasn't gonna go the supply and demand route like I did beforehand. Emotion wise, I was already okay. I don't really care about blowing $50 because I make a lot more than $50 a month. It's the frustration of not locking down the actual functions of the strategy. That's what I felt like was really holding me back. And for 2 months, man, 3 months, I'm really trying to lock down on a specific strategy, figuring out what to do. And I'm back testing every day, oh my gosh, for hours. I started seeing candles in my sleep, dude. I sleep talk a lot, so she would wake me up saying I was talking about trading again. As I'm continuing to do this for a month, paper trading, trying to figure out what to do right, what to do wrong. I'm not journaling at the time because I'm stupid. So I'm really like trading. I'm forward trading every day a strategy that's not correct, really. And I keep doing that. And I keep getting frustrated. Like, why is this not working? I have a baby coming here soon. I'm getting so frustrated with it. And here comes Vivian. Man, was that like a whole turnaround, dude. It unlocked a new level of patience that I never thought of. Boy, oh boy, did I need that, man. So I became more patient. Vivian's 2 months old. I get back into trading, and instantly it all clicks. Like, I'm so serious. It just like that. Started journaling. I started being more patient about my setups. And once I started journaling, really, like the first week back, I didn't journal. The second week back, I did. And I go, oh my gosh, you are so stupid. Because I was missing something out of my strategy. Dude, I was such a goober. And so it was pretty funny. So I kept going on doing what I was doing. That's where I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy a prop firm and get back into it. So I bought a prop firm. And ironically enough, I did not know this until like yesterday when I was looking back at it. I passed my second funded account, right? Same day as the first one. Exactly 1 year apart, I passed the funded again. And it was amazing, and I was all hyped or whatever. And so I didn't get a payout for like 2 months. So I kept going, I kept working, journaling, barely taking any trades. I was building drawdown for about 2 to 3 months. of about $6,000. And so, bam, take my first payout. The ball started rolling and it hasn't stopped. The main takeaways I got from going over my journey was, one, you need to be disciplined. And discipline does not mean just in the charts and journaling. That means outside the charts and journaling. That means going to the gym, getting in shape. Your body is your temple, and you need to take care of your temple. You need to eat healthy, and sometimes I do struggle with that. I gained 40 pounds after my daughter was born, and I lost it all. 50 pounds, I'm going to show it. I hope Faith doesn't get mad. I'm going to show it. Another big thing is you have to be patient. Do not rush the journey. The journey is the most important part because it actually molds your mind into understanding legit a multi-million-dollar skill. So be patient with it. Do not rush it. And this also teaches you to let go of the greed. Greed is very blinding, and money is definitely the root of all evil, but you need it in this world to survive. So do not let money blind you. It's very important to know that. I thank you all for watching, man. It is possible to get where I'm at very easily as long as you keep working and staying disciplined. We're only growing from there. We're about to get a house here soon. Just have to wait for the 2 years residential. Moving into a house very soon after the end of the year once I file taxes. I'm watching you, IRS. I'm not paying all that. All I could say is thank you guys for watching. I hope you actually did watch this video and take something away from it. No matter how hard your journey is, you can succeed. Do not let your past define your future. You let your past mold you into a better human being, no matter the good or the bad. Keep working. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like content like this, there are recommended videos right here, so click on it and keep watching. If you need to watch my trade workshop, if you're a brand new beginner and you want to learn how to do this, I have a whole playlist of beginner stuff called the trade workshop. So here it is. If you do need extra help, I have a Discord in the link. There's a free one and a premium one. Choose whatever you want. I don't care. Have a blessed day. I love you guys so much. God bless. Pray. Please do one thing that betters yourself every single day. Peace.